Today we're going to take a look at how I made my charcuterie board for meats and cheeses. Welcome to another episode of All Things Woodworking. I'm your host, Aaron. I've provided additional information in the description. Please leave a comment on what videos you'd like to see next. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share if you enjoy what you see. For this pour, I'm using Epoxy, which is a two-part epoxy, 2 parts resin, 1 part hardener. Epoxy allows deeper pours. For what I'm doing today, I can make this in 1 pour. The other thing, it's more forgiving. It has a longer cure time, which allows the bubbles to come out and releases the heat slower so you don't get yellowing or cracking. I'm adding some blue pigment from Resin Obsession, and then I'll come back and add a little bit of green to try to give myself an aqua color. The pour on the right is another project that I was working on. And in this case, you'll find that it's eliminated from most of the rest of the video because it leaked out through the bottom. And so I had to come back and try a different method. It's important that your project is level going both directions so the epoxy will stay in the area that you want and not run out. I'm using a heat gun to help the bubbles rise to the surface. You can also use a torch for this, but I prefer to use a heat gun. I drew a shape that I thought caught the best features of the board in the grain, and then I cut it out on the bandsaw, and then came back and drilled a hole in the handle so I could put a leather strap in it. After sanding to 220 grit, I used walrus oil to give it a nice finish. Thank you for joining us on this episode of All Things Woodworking. Remember to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed what you've seen.